Hi kids, today I'm going to read you a story called The Little Acorn of Kindness. In the heart of a lush green forest, where sunlight danced through the trees, there stood a mighty oak tree named Old Wren. Beneath her sprawling branches, tiny animals and insects made their homes, and the forest bustled with life. Among the fallen leaves and twigs at her roots lay a shiny little acorn named Pip. Pip dreamed of becoming a big, strong oak tree like Old Wren, but for now he was small and unnoticed, feeling like he couldn't make a difference in the busy forest. One day, Pip lay quietly on the ground. He overheard a faint buzzing sound. A tiny bee named Bella was stuck in a spider's web nearby. Her wings were tangled and she buzzed frantically. "Help!" Bella cried. "I can't get free!" Pip wanted to help, but he thought, "What can I do? I'm just an acorn." Then he remembered something Old Wren once said. Kindness, no matter how small, can grow into something mighty. Gathering his courage, Pip rolled himself over to the web. Using the pointed tip of his shell, he gently nudged the sticky threads until Bella was free. "Thank you, Pip," Bella buzzed. "I'll never forget your kindness." Days passed and Pip began to notice others in need. When a squirrel named Nibbles couldn't find her berry nuts, Pip guided her to a hidden stash nearby. When a young bird fell from its nest, Pip called out to Old Wren, who lowered her branch to lift the bird back home. Each time Pip helped, he felt a little stronger and a little taller, though he still looked like a tiny acorn. One morning, dark clouds rolled over the forest. A fierce storm swept through, shaking trees and scaring animals. Pip clung tightly to the ground as the wind and rain howled around him. When the storm passed, the forest was in disarray. Nests were toppled, burrows flooded, and the animals were frightened. Pip looked around and realized he could help. He rolled to Bella, who was shivering under a leaf. "Bella, can you help gather flowers for the beehive?" he asked. He found Nibbles. Let's collect nuts for hungry animals," Pip suggested. And to the birds, Pip said, "Follow Old Wren's branches to find shelter." With Pip's guidance, the forest worked together to rebuild. By evening, the animals were safe and warm. They gathered under Old Wren and cheered for Pip. "You're not just an acorn," Bella said. "You're the heart of our forest." Over time, Pip began to sprout. His little shoots were growing taller and taller. His kindness had shown and taken root, just like him. Years later, Pip became a strong oak tree, standing proudly beside Old Wren, and every creature in the forest knew that his strength had grown from the kindness he had once shown as a little acorn. From then on, whenever someone in the forest needed help, they remembered Pip's lesson. Kindness, no matter how small, can grow into something mighty. I hope you all enjoyed that story, and always remember Pip's lesson. Good night.